You want to run your mouth? We can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
That was Markwayne Mullin, a former wrestling champion, mixed martial arts fighter, and U.S. Senator from Oklahoma, challenging Teamsters President Sean O'Brien to a physical altercation. The two men never did come to blows, but the heated confrontation certainly made for the splashiest exchange the Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee has seen in quite a while.
Sir, this is a time, this is a place. Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution every poll?
No, sit down.
No, you're a clown.
Sit down.
Look at you.
You're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
The senator later acknowledged the fracas was silly and stupid in his words, but he also quipped, quote, "Every now and then you need to get punched in the face." Senators and lawyers often look to precedent to guide their steps, so Mullin cited the precedent of Old Hickory, Andrew Jackson, arguing the hot-tempered president often fought his foes. So, yes, President Andrew Jackson relished a fight. Once, with one of Missouri's most famous senators, Thomas Hart Benton. 8 years before he won a seat in the Senate, Benton shot Andrew Jackson in a duel. The lead from that gunshot staying in Old Hickory's shoulder until he was nearly dead. Benton was quite the trash talker, too. In fact, once he said, quote, "I never quarrel, sir, but sometimes I fight. And whenever I fight, a funeral follows." Benton lost his final fight when he played a key role in steering the nation's conscience away from the sin of slavery and forced free labor. The slave state Democrat fought to protect the Union, and when he turned against slavery, Missouri turned against him. And by and large, fighting in the Senate, that also came to an end. Back then, the male-dominated Senate was a lot more likely to break out into a brawl. According to historian Joan B. Freeman's book, The Field of Blood, there were more than 70 violent incidents between congressmen in the House and Senate chambers, or on nearby streets and dueling grounds between the years 1830 and 1860. The author attributes that tension to the growing feuds and fissures tearing the country apart over slavery. So what does all this have to do with that martial arts guy from Oklahoma? Well, Senator Bernie Sanders, sitting just to his left, explained what they were discussing when the heated exchange broke out. Sanders said the committee was talking about the crisis facing working families in this country. Really makes you wonder what it is about cheap labor or free labor that tends to get some senators all up in arms.